Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 827th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just to say that the last battle I put on our YouTube channel was fought on this map, and this map has proved very popular with you, the viewers, watching it. So we played another game on this map last night, and I thought this was a classic, really great battle for you to watch. As I say, this is the second battle of disadvantages here. And what I mean by that, as I say, you can see Team 1 is so disadvantaged in this team. This is going to be, in this battle. So this is going to be a real challenge here for us. Okay, those of you that watched the last battle video I put on, you could see how tough this map is for Team 1. And of course, we played, as I say, again on this map last night. And because this map, the battle on this map was so popular, that I decided to host on this map again. Okay, so our first teammate is a Brotherhood member, Earth. Now Earth's got the Germania faction. Now he's got 9 chosen axemen, 3 berserkers and 6 cavalry. If you look at the upgrades on his axemen, you'll see he just got gold shield, gold attack. Remember, these guys have got effective against armor axes that cut wide swathes through heavy armored infantry like Roman infantry. Then you got the infamous berserkers here. Remember, these guys got 2 hit points, excellent attack specifications, effective against armor maces, and a massive fear factor. Pound for pound, these units are probably the most powerful units in the game. Okay, with all the attributes that they bring to the battlefield. As I say, pound for pound, probably the best powerful units in the game. And then you'll see that he's gone for the Gothic cavalry there. You'll see his general unit is fully upgraded, 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack for his general unit. If we look at his other Gothic cavalry there, you'll see that he's got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So I think that's a pretty solid Germania army. I remember saying to Earth in the setup, when we were setting our armies up, are you sure Germania for this particular map? And he said yes, he thinks we need to do something radical to try and win on this map. So that's why he's bought Germania. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Scorpion King SR. Now he's got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, and then our next teammate is Capi, a Brotherhood member, Capi. Now Capi's just come back from a 2-year break from playing Rome Total War, so this is his first game in at least 2 years. And Capi has got 13 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 13 infantry and 6 cavalry, and just to say, nice to see Capi back on the battlefields of Rome Total War. I hope he enjoys it as much as he always did. He's been playing Rome Total War since it first came out. Notice here that he's got an Eagle unit, a morale boosting unit there for his infantry, as well as his infantry general morale bonus as well there. So it'd be interesting to see how well Capi does after a 2-year break on Rome Total War. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who's got his old army of 13 Spartans there. So there's our team on Team 1. Now those of you that watched our last battle on this map, you saw how hard and tough this map is. And it's the same here. Can Team 1 prevail, or will we lose yet again? And here is the other team. We have brother member EthEth here. Now he has got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, you can see him making his way up to the top of the hill there straight away. And then we have RTW player Luke. Okay, now Luke has got 12 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 12 infantry and 6 cavalry, and you can see he's already on the top of the hill there. Okay, so as I say, Team 2 has already got this massive advantage over Team 1 there. Okay, so he's captured the top of the hill. They're the highest part of the battlefield. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Vicox. Now Vicox has got 14 pikes and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 pikes and 6 cavalry. Imagine fighting pikes uphill on this map. Let's have a quick look at the upgrades on his companion cavalry. He's got 6 upgrades on his companion cavalry there. Be interesting to see how well he does with that. And our last teammate is an RTW player who's called Amanda, and Amanda's got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. The reason that's the bog standard 31k Roman army is because it's so effective and so efficient. So there's Team 2. This should be a cracking battle for you to watch, and I really hope you enjoy it. Okay, at this stage of the battle you can just see how steep the hill is here, and Earth has got absolutely no intention of fighting uphill against those Roman troops there. So the tactic of the team now is to try and get over to the other flank. The whole team is going to try and move over to the other flank. Nice bit of cover there by Scorpion King with his cavalry, his Brutii cavalry there, covering Earth as Earth tries to move over to the other flank. Okay, all the way over there. See my Spartans over there on the left flank? That's where the team has decided we need to form up over on that left flank and not even bother to attack the enemy troops up on the high ground. Okay, so that's just to give you a heads up on what's happening here. As you can see here, Scorpion King taking his army over to the left flank as well. You'll see that Capi has already gone over to that left flank and is making his way up the hill towards my Spartans, as you can see. But just look how steep the hill is. So you can see that attacking up these hills is basically suicide with all the downhill advantage a team has got there. So you need to think of new tactics. Now you can see my Spartans up there. Now what I'm going to do is target Amanda's army. Now I remember saying to the rest of the team, let's try and cut off Amanda there and see if we can take out Amanda's army. Okay, that's what I said to the team, and you can see my Spartans moving towards Amanda's army there. But as I say, you can see Team 2. Look at that. Look, Team 2 is completely in charge of the higher ground here. This is the advantage that Team 2 has got on this Alpine Valley map. As I say, I used to bring new Brotherhood recruits to this map. Look at the steepness. Look at the downhill bonuses that Team 2 would get if we tried to fight up this hill. As I say, I used to bring new Brotherhood recruits to this map just to see how they dealt with such a difficult map for Team 1. Right, you can see the EthEth there with his SBQR troops are already on top of the hill. You can see that the Macedonians are on top of the hill. You can see Luke being his usual aggressive self, looking to charge down there towards our Germanic ally. As I say, great teamwork there by Scorpion King. Got his cavalry there to try and defend our Germania ally as he moves right over to the other flank there. But the way the enemy are looking here, looks like they're going to cut off our Germanic ally. Look at this for an aggressive move here by Vicox. Got his companion cavalry with their 9 charge bonus. Got them in wedge formation for more penetration, more impact there. You could see that his intention was to smash into Scorpion King's infantry there. Meanwhile, at the top here, you can see I'm running my Spartans towards Amanda. Now, whether Amanda's going to make a stand up on that higher ground or whether Amanda's going to move up to the allies there, I'm not quite sure, but I'm just going to run straight towards them there. But as I say here, you can see that there's a lot of threatening action here from the enemy team. There's Luke's cavalry, look, and bang! He's trying to make the most of that downhill bonus that he's got there. That was a nice aggressive charge there by Luke straight into our allies there. But once again, can you see Scorpion King's Brutii cavalry plus these chosen axemen there fought back against Luke's downhill cavalry charge there. So well done to, as I say, once again, great teamwork by Scorpion King there, helping Earth's Germanic army there out against Luke's aggressive attack there. But as I say, with the massive downhill advantage the enemy team have got, as I say, the last thing we want to do, if we can possibly help it, is fight uphill here. There's that cavalry of Luke's going in again, look. He's just going to charge in again. He was just thinking about it, look, charging into the axemen, then decided to pull back there. Remember, those chosen axemen are effective against armour, and used correctly they can cut wide swathes through heavily armoured troops. And there you are, can you see Scorpion King's Brutii cavalry there attacking Luke's cavalry, and bang, as he smashed in there. Nice hit there by Scorpion King there. As I say, great combination work there by Earth and Scorpion King. But just look at the enemy reinforcements coming down the hill. You can see EthEth's SBQR purple cavalry coming down there to assist Luke's there. Luke's got his infantry and cavalry going down that hill. Over here, as I say, look at this. Look, you can see the Macedonian general is bringing his pikes down towards Scorpion King's army there. Look, can you see that? And well done to Capi. Capi's cavalry is escorting Scorpion King's infantry up to the other flank there. And you can see Capi's got his infantry there. Right, you can see now that I've engaged Amanda's army with my Spartans there. Okay, I wanted to be very aggressive at this part of the battle. I'd like to weaken Amanda's army as much as I could there with my Spartans. But you can see even here I'm fighting slightly uphill against those units. And you can see Capi's Brutii infantry coming over as well. Hopefully going to assist me against Amanda's infantry. there. As I say, you can see once again fighting uphill there, but I'm just thinking if we could do a lot of damage to Amanda's infantry there, that might help us out in the long run of the battle there. As I say, just look at Luke's red Julii army there, being very, very aggressive there towards, and EthEth's cavalry as well, a combination of EthEth's cavalry and Luke's infantry and cavalry there, that just smashed those chosen axemen of Earths there. As I say, they're being very, very aggressive here towards our team. Just look at the dead there. You can see the dead in the longer grass there, where they smashed into our Germania ally. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second here. So, all the time here, that you can see, I'm hoping those axemen might rally, but all the time here, well done the Scorpion King. As I say, he's escorting our Germania ally over to the other flank there, but they're kind of fighting as they're moving there, which of course is a very difficult thing to do on Rome Total War, as it would be in any other battle. You already got Scorpion King's infantry there. As I say, in a real battle that's difficult to do. As I say, Capi's got up onto the higher ground here over onto this flank, and I'm hoping he's going to come over and help me fight Amanda's red Julii army here. As I say, I'm trying to be very, very aggressive with my Spartans at this stage of the battle. As I say, if we can weaken or take out some of Amanda's units here, then that will help us out in the long run. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do with my Spartans here. Here I can see Capi bringing his green Brutii infantry over, and here you can see EthEth moving his infantry over towards their ally Amanda there, and you can see that the Macedonian general's bringing his pikes back. Remember, we saw him charging down the hill earlier there, and you can see EthEth bringing his SPQR purple cavalry back up as well. I think their team now has decided they're going on to help their teammate Amanda. It looks to me like they're pulling over to that flank now to try and help their teammate Amanda there, because they can see that Amanda's going to be double teamed there by Capi, as well as fighting my Spartans. So watch out for reinforcements coming over here, and this could catch us out. It could take Capi's army out, or it could take my army out with all those reinforcements coming over there. Okay, but with them pulling back up to help their mate Amanda there, their teammate Amanda, then hopefully our tactic of getting all our units over to our left flank we might well be able to do that without being harassed by enemy troops. As I say, they can see their teammate is in trouble, and they're taking their armies, cavalry and infantry, over to help their allies out. Just to let you know, there was no archers, horse archers, slingers or head hurlers allowed in this battle. That's why you won't see any of them. Okay, so just to give you a heads up on that, because you might be wondering where the archers are and things like that. But for this particular battle, we've not allowed archers, horse archers, slingers or head hurlers into this battle. Okay, so just to let you know, if you're wondering where the archers are, they weren't allowed in this particular battle. Okay, so you can see the enemy reinforcements coming over, all that cavalry there. Can you see? I can see EthEth's purple SPQR cavalry and the Macedonian cavalry there. As I say, I'm fighting uphill here. But luckily Capi has brought his green Brutii army over to help out. But just look at all this enemy cavalry has arrived now, look, and this could be a problem for me and Capi. Maybe this could be a very pivotal moment of the battle here, where both Capi and myself's army unfortunately could get taken out by enemy troops there. Look at that Macedonian cavalry there with their 9 charge bonus. They're going bang, and the next unit, look, and bang, as he smashes in to those army units there of my Spartans fighting there. Look at that SPQR cavalry charging into some of Capi's infantry there. Oh my gosh, Capi and myself here are really going to have to fight it out against all the reinforcements there that the enemy troops are sending over. But well done to Capi, great support. As I say, he hasn't played for over 2 years, so great supporting player. I always say, once a good RTW player, always a good RTW player, even if you have a break. Okay, right, we've routed Amanda's general there, so that's good news for us, as well as those couple of Macedonian cavalry units that were fighting us there. So that's good news. Now, meanwhile here, when all the enemy troops are starting to move over here, you'll see that Luke's infantry is a long way behind, because he's walking his troops because they're tired. Okay, obviously he doesn't want to fight them when they're tired. He's going to walk them and try and get them fresh before they get into battle. But luckily our Germanic ally Earth, look, has managed to get all the way over here and is going to get over to the left flank where we intended to get right from the beginning of the battle. That was the tactics of our team, not to attack up those massive steep hills, but try and get over to this flank here where we can then decide what we're going to do from this particular flank. Okay, so once again, Scorpion King has escorted our Germanic ally Earth over to the left flank there. Great teamwork there by Scorpion King, and Capi actually escorted Scorpion King's infantry over there as well with his cavalry. So great teamwork by our team so far here. Okay, so I'd like to ask you to make a mental note of something here. Can you see that all of Amanda's infantry has now been taken out? Okay, I just want you to make a mental note of that, because something happens later on in the battle that is very relevant to obviously to this battle. But if you just remember that all of Amanda's infantry has been taken out, what might seem like a really bad thing that happens for the enemy team later on isn't as bad as it first looks, because all of Amanda's infantry has been routed. This might seem a bit confusing to you at the moment, but you'll see what I mean a bit later on in the course of the battle. Okay, so what we need to do now, I think our team needs to pull back to that higher ground there. Okay, for once maybe Team 1 should get a little bit of higher ground get a bit of higher ground advantage rather than Team 2. Okay, so we need to move back up over to where my Spartans started from, right over on our left flank there. But as I say, doing a fight in withdrawal is very, very difficult in a real battle or on RTW, because you keep getting harassed and harangued by enemy cavalry as you try to withdraw up to a more tactically advantageous position. Okay, you can see a lot of infantry and cavalry there could bear down on us as we move back. Okay, let's say you can see Luke's army there, his cavalry attacking that one cavalry, but you can see he's actually stopped his infantry at the moment. As I say, you can see that they're tired there, and as I say, I think he's just walking his infantry over to the battle there, so that he's hoping that they'll get a little bit more fresh before they actually get involved in the battle there. Okay, but as I say here, I think the team here has decided we're going to move back to slightly higher ground. Okay, just to give you a heads up on that. Let's pause the game for a second here. So all of us here, you can see the enemy moving in on us there. You can see lots of dead there, but what we want to do there is move back to this position here, where our Germania ally has just come from all the way over on the right flank to this left flank. So we want to get over here. So as I say, you'll see the team doing a tactical withdrawal to that particular position there. But as I say, doing a fighting retreat is always difficult on in a real battle or on RTW as well, because the enemy keep harassing and haranguing you as you're moving back. So as I say, we're trying to get over to where our Germania ally is. It'd be interesting to see if the enemy team is switched on and can see what we're doing and try and snipe our units off with cavalry, or they might be too busy actually forming up themselves and may well let us get away with getting over to that particular part of the battlefield. As I say, those of you that watched the last battle I put on will see that Team 2 always has a massive hill advantage on this map. There you can see Luke. He may well start running his infantry over now. He's walking them, as I say, because they're tired. They're already starting to run them now, but he's probably got no intention of fighting until those units are in a more fresh state, if you see what I mean. Right, so you can see our team is actually being able to move away from the enemy team without being harassed and harangued by enemy cavalry there. So we're very fortunate in that respect, I think. And as I say, what we're looking to do is get a little bit of high ground ourselves. Why shouldn't Team 1 get a little bit of high ground instead of Team 2 all the time here? So that's what we're trying to do. As I say, on this map, it is incredibly tactical and strategic. Okay, on this particular map, it doesn't matter so much about numbers and what upgrades you got on your troops and stuff like that. It's very much a case of tactics and strategy, and this really does test your tactics and strategy on here. So as I say, you can see now that we've moved up onto a little bit of higher ground there, and like I said before, why shouldn't Team 1 get a bit of higher ground for a change in battles on this map? So there you can see Vicox there being very aggressive with his Macedonians there. He'll probably be moving towards us. So, but as I say, you can see that we formed up on this left flank of ours now, and it was really amazing really that our Germania ally managed to get all the way over there from the right flank to the left flank. But he was escorted by Scorpion King's cavalry there. So great bit of teamwork. As I say, on this map, tactics, strategy and really good teamwork are even more important than most other maps on Rome Total War. So, you know, if you're Team 1 with all the disadvantages that you've got to prove, you know, that you've got really good tactics, strategy and teamwork here to even stand a chance here. There's that, I thought Luke was going to charge one of his cavalry units into those chosen axemen there. But there you are, you can see that for once Team 1 has got the slight higher ground advantage there. So I think that's good news for us. We've, those of you that watched our last battle where we fought on this map, you can see we never had any high ground advantage, I don't think, at all. So in this particular battle we managed to grab a little bit of high ground ourselves there. And it'll be interesting to see what the enemy team is going to do about this there. So as I say, that was our tactics from the beginning of the battle, not to fight uphill against the enemy troops, but to get over to this left flank where we might get a little bit of high ground ourselves. See the Macedonian general moving forward there. Now my Spartan army was so depleted fighting Amanda. Look, can you see there, what's that, 12 men in that unit. Oh my gosh, 6 men in that unit. Look, these are 81 man units. How many men in that? Oh, is that 6 there? 6 here. That is, I think that's 6 men there in this 81 man unit, and 5 men there. Look, that unit's only got 5 men out of an 81 man unit. So what I need to do now, I've got to do some micromanagement with my battle formation, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the width away, make it a bit narrower, the battle formation itself, and then move units with more men in to kind of strengthen the weakened units there as much as I can anyway. Okay, so as I say, just look at how aggressive Vicox is being here. Now remember that we've got, here you can see, we've got the downhill advantages here, so our pilers go further and our pilers do more damage as well. And we're just going to pepper those Macedonians with the pilers there. As you can see, it's like almost raining pilers there as they're going into those Macedonians. Look how aggressive Vicox is being with his pikes there. Very, very aggressive move there, trying to take out the forward units of our allies there. Okay, so over here, look, you'll see that all that cavalry, I think Luke's and EthEth's cavalry there, locked and loaded, ready to charge in there. Let you can see towards there, or is that Amanda's cavalry? I think that might be Amanda's cavalry there. Okay, so over here you'll see Luke's infantry moving forward. But as I say, for once on this map, it's nice to see Team 1 with a higher ground advantage there. As I say, I'm micromanaging my Spartan battle formation there, just trying to put the more battle damaged units in with more, you know, bigger Spartan units there, just to strengthen the battle formation in general there. Okay, the best I can. So you have to, micromanagement's very important with the pike and spear factions. Okay. And there you can see we're throwing more pilers into those Macedonians. Look at that, it's literally raining pilers down onto those Macedonian units there. You can look at that, look at those pilers. Remember, those are effective against armor, and remember Macedon is incredibly susceptible to any kind of missile damage there. So they would have suffered a lot of casualties there. It looks like there's a berserker unit that's been activated by Earth. Now I don't know whether that was accidentally done, because I can't see him sending a berserker unit straight into pikes, but maybe he did that on purpose, I don't know. But there you are, you can see that. Can you see the berserker unit has just come out of berserk mode? Did you see that the banner was red and flashing, and it's just come out of berserk mode? That's because, 2 reasons there. 1, because they were tired, and 2, they're probably distraught by enemy numbers there. Look. So when they get frightened or scared, berserkers come out of berserk mode there. And so as you can see there, they were tired, scared, and just came out of berserk mode there. So as I say, we're still throwing loads of pilers into those Macedonian pikemen there. So make no mistake, those Macedonian pike units will be very, very weakened by the amount of pilers that's gone into them there. Okay, you can see EthEth moving his purple SPQR army forward as well. But as I say here, you might be thinking that Team 1 here has got the higher ground advantage, and you'd be right. But those of you that watch our battle videos, isn't it nice to see that Team 1, for once, has got a higher ground advantage there? So as I say, it's on this map, it's all about tactics and strategy, more than maybe any other map on Rome Total War, to get it right here. Right, you can see here, we've got several units in Testudo. Now, remember I said to Scorp, those units you've got in Testudo, maybe pull back, because they are a little bit exposed to possible cavalry hits there. Do you see what I mean? There, those units are a little bit exposed possibly to enemy cavalry hits there, if the enemy want to be aggressive. So it'll be interesting to see if the enemy are going to hit those units in Testudo there. But so there's the general situation as the battle stands at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see what the enemy team or us are going to do at this stage of the battle there. As I say, it's a pleasant surprise to see Team 1 with a slightly higher ground advantage on this map. You can see the enemy there with all their cavalry. There you got Amanda's 5 cavalry units there ready to charge in. But as I say, Scorpion King's Testudo units there look a little bit susceptible to cavalry hits to me at this stage of the battle. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay, at this stage of the battle there, as I say, these units in Testudo do seem to be a little bit vulnerable to me if the enemy cavalry decide to be aggressive. There you are. Can you see here Luke's cavalry coming out? And now I think that he is thinking about hitting those units in Testudo, but whether he'll go ahead with it or not, I don't know. There you can see him approaching, and then for some reason he stops. Can you see he stopped there? And I thought, you know, he was definitely going to hit that unit in Testudo there. But obviously he must have seen something that put him off doing that. But as I say, we've got 3 units in Testudo out the front of our battle formations there. So as I say, those units would be very vulnerable, I would have thought, to cavalry attack. I think the best thing to do would be take them out of Testudo and take them back up to where the rest of our armies are there. I think that might be the best bet. But as I say, it looks to me like the enemy army is getting organised here. It wouldn't surprise me if they did try to attack. Let's say you got Capi's infantry there facing EthEth's infantry. He's got his cavalry locked and loaded for a flank attack on the enemy troops if they try to attack his infantry. Nice tactical movement there of his cavalry. And as I say, here you'll see that the enemy troops are starting to move back. Can you see that? So this may be we may be going into a different phase of the battle at this time. As I said earlier here, you can see those units in Testudo, bang and bang, as Luke's cavalry smashes in to those to that one unit, and you can see EthEth's cavalry smashing into another unit there. So as I say, those units in Testudo might have been a good idea. Take them out of Testudo, take them back up to our troops. It wouldn't surprise me if Luke counterattacked again here, and you can see the Macedonian cavalry coming in there as well, like bang! As he smashes in there, you can see the Macedonian companion cavalry with their 9 charge bonus going to go in there like bang! As it smashes in there as well, and attacking other Testudo, others of those Testudo units there as well. So as I say, enemy being very aggressive here and taking advantage there of those particular units being a little bit exposed there. You can see Scorpion King now counter-attacking with his cavalry, chasing those enemy cavalry off. He doesn't want to go too far forward though, because there's a heck of a lot of enemy cavalry there ready to counter-attack him. So as I say, those units in Testudo were a big target for enemy cavalry, and I didn't think the enemy were going to let that particular opportunity go by without attacking those units. Right, you can see the enemy team now are moving back up onto the higher ground at this stage of the battle. So as I say, we could well be going into a different phase of the battle at the moment. Are we going to move forward to attack uphill, or are they going to move forward here to attack us on the higher ground? It'll be interesting to see what tactics and strategy is going to be used next. Okay, at this stage of the battle here, you'll see Capi moving his cavalry and infantry here towards Amanda's cavalry there. I think he's mounting a very robust defence here on this particular part of the battlefield. But you can see the enemy cavalry starting to mass a little bit here on Capi's side. Might be a good idea for Capi to back off a little bit here. He certainly doesn't want to fight uphill. That's what the enemy want, and of course we never do what the enemy want unless we've got a plan to counter what they want to do. There's Luke's cavalry, look, and bang, as he smashes in there. But he's not going to do a lot of damage, look, because he can see that our cavalry there is going to counter-attack. So I think that's a wise move of Luke to back his cavalry off there at that particular stage of the battle. But you can see the enemy here really wanting to make the most of their downhill advantage there against Capi. And Capi there, I know he hasn't played for over 2 years. Good tactical move there in pulling back rather than standing there at the bottom of the hill waiting for a massive cavalry and infantry attack on him there. So well done to Capi pulling back there. But you can see the enemy team maybe looking to attack at this particular part of the battlefield. Just look at the disposition of the cavalry and infantry there. Okay, so at this stage of the battle, do you remember I asked you to remember earlier on in the battle that all Amanda's infantry were taken out, and all he's got left is about 5, all that Amanda's got left is about 5 cavalry units and a very damaged one there. Well, at this stage of the battle, Amanda is dropped by Steam. Okay, so Steam has dropped Amanda, so Amanda's 5 cavalry units there are going to come under artificial intelligence control, AI control. Okay, I've got the AI set to medium. I always have my AI set to medium when I'm hosting. So as I say, Amanda's only got those cavalry units left, but Amanda has been dropped by Steam, and those cavalry units will come under artificial intelligence control. So just to let you know that. Remember, all of Amanda's infantry was taken out earlier. That's what I said, asked you to remember that, make a mental note of that. So I don't think it's going to make any difference to the battle at all, and I think the team didn't think that either there, because Amanda's only got those 5 cavalry units and a very battle damaged cavalry unit left there. So as I say, you can see there the enemy team moving closer towards us, and as I say, isn't it a change to see Team 1 on the slightly higher ground? It's just, I just thought it's like, oh, look at all those pilots coming into our team there from Luke's army. Remember, I don't think Luke has thrown any pilots yet, as far as I'm aware. So basically, all his urban cohorts are fully loaded with pilots, so they could certainly do our units a lot of damage there. As I say, you can see EthEth's army slowly moving up towards his ally, and you can see they've got all their cavalry there on that side. But as I say, those Julii units here, these 6 cavalry units, well, 5 full cavalry units and 1 battle damaged unit there is under AI control, as Amanda was dropped by Steam there. So just to let you know that. But as I say, I think most players in the game said that it didn't really make any difference because Amanda had so few troops left. It didn't really make that much difference there. There you can see that Scorpion King's put his units into Testudo again there. As I say, you can see me move my Spartans over a little bit there just in case I'm needed there. As I say, I've micromanaged my battle formation there, make it as strong as I could after the casualties it suffered. There you can see the AIs charging Amanda's cavalry into Capi's infantry there. Okay, you can see we're counter-attacking with our cavalry there. You see Scorpion King and Capi there counter-attacking with the cavalry there against the AI attack. Here, as I say, Luke being very aggressive as he usually is here, attacking this Testudo unit, this time with infantry instead of cavalry. But as I say, that Testudo unit, Testudo battle formation was used by the Romans back in the day. Very effective all-round defense kind of thing there. So that unit will hold for quite a long time, even against all those infantry attacking it. Let's say here you got all the enemy cavalry there ready to charge in. You can see EthEth moving his SBQR infantry up to towards Luke there. And let's say here you can see Luke's infantry fighting slightly up the higher ground here against I think it's Scorpion King's infantry there. The cavalry hit coming in there from Luke. but as I say, there's a general overview of the battle there. Here, Luke's cavalry just took out 2 of Scorpion King's Brutii infantry there. Nice sweeping attack there by Luke's cavalry. Very opportunist and targeted there. Right, can you see the Macedonian pikes moving forward? Now I'm wondering whether they're thinking that the Macedonian pikes could be the hard edge of the attack. You can see, as I say, Luke's urban cohort units, I think, are basically fully laden with pilers there. Right there you can see Vicox charging his Macedonian long pikesman in there, being the hard edge of their attack, as you can see, as he's moving up the higher ground there with his pikes. They're engaging Scorpion King's infantry at that particular point of the battlefield there. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I think both Earth and myself, both simultaneously, if you like, at the same time, decided that it would be a good time for my Spartans to attack there into those very battle damaged Macedonian units. Remember, we saw them greatly damaged by pilot fire earlier on in the battle, so those Macedonian units are going to be weakened. Meanwhile, over here you'll see that Capi is using infantry and cavalry tactics here to attack enemy cavalry here on the flank. Nice aggressive attacking move there by Capi. As I say, he hasn't played for over 2 years, but I always say this: once a good RTW player, always a good RTW player, no matter whether you've played a lot or whether you've had a break for 2 years like Capi has. Right, can you see I am now charging my Spartans, what's left of my Spartans, down here into the Macedonians. Okay, as I say, I remember both Earth and myself, I think we both were thinking exactly the same thing there. I'm going to charge my Spartans in there. Now what I want to try and do here is concentrate my Spartans. I don't want a wide battle line. I want to concentrate my Spartans and try and punch a hole through those Macedonians there. Can you see I'm moving some of my Spartan units that were on the flank of my battle formation over to the centre. As I say here, we've got our Brutii allies there as well, but what I'd like to try and do, as I say, is concentrate my Spartans in a small area. There, can you see? That's what I'm doing. I've brought units over from the other flank of my battle formation there to concentrate in a small area here where I'm going to try and punch a hole right through that Macedonian battle line there, and hopefully take the general out as well. Can you see the Macedonian general right in front of me? That's what I want to do. I'd like to smash a hole through the Macedonian battle line and kill the Macedonian general on the way through. Okay, that's what I'd like to do here. I think Earth might send in some of his chosen axemen. Meanwhile, over here you'll see that Luke's got his cavalry and EthEth's cavalry over there. They've routed a couple of Capi's cavalry, I think, there, but they've come up against Capi's infantry. You can see Capi sending more infantry over there as well on this particular flank. So it'll be interesting to see what's happening there. You can see EthEth has split his army. He's got some of his SBQR units over here, as well as holding his part in the battle line a little bit further along the battle line there. Okay, you can see EthEth's main army is there holding the line. But as I say, my Spartans there, I've really concentrated them into a small area. And what I'm doing is I'm just tapping on attack, attack, attack on each unit. Go forward, attack those Macedonians. As I say, and I've got those Germanic chosen axemen coming in behind me. We've got Brutii infantry in there as well. Just trying to, as I say, punch a hole through the enemy battle line and hopefully kill the Macedonian general on the way through. Take the morale bonus away from them. Right, you can see Luke here bringing his Julii infantry forward to reinforce the battle line, but that's okay. And what I'm going to try and do now is punch through the Macedonians and try and punch into Luke's Julii infantry there and try and take his general out if I can. Right, pause the game for a second here. So there you are, you can see there Luke has brought his infantry up to reinforce the Macedonian battle line there. Okay, can you see though, if you notice there, can you see they're intimidated by nearby enemy? Okay, so Luke's army's morale is dropping there because of the berserkers. Okay, remember, berserkers has excellent attack specification, effective against armor mace, but the main thing is they bring a real morale sapping ability, and that in combination with my Spartans and the chosen axemen moving forward there, we could well punch a hole, as I say, through the battle line of the enemy troops. You can see Luke's general is right in front of my main attack. There you are. Can you see a berserker unit's been activated? Can you see that red banner there flashing there? Oh, there's two berserkers now. Right, okay, so that's good news for us. We've just taken out the Macedonian general. But if you notice there, you'll see there's 2 berserker units have been activated by Earth. Okay, so the morale sapping ability, you should never underestimate them. As I say, the berserkers, probably the most powerful units in the game there, will be sapping morale away from Luke's units there, especially his general. That's what I'm going to go for with my Spartans, is his general there. As I say, the Macedonian general's already been routed there. You can see some Macedonians coming in from our flank, but you've got the Germanic cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in there as well. You've got EthEth, SBQR troops in that particular spot there, and you've got other cavalry and infantry units way away from the main battle that may well need to be brought over there for the enemy troops. As I say, you've got the Germanic cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in. And you can see the 2 berserker units and my Spartans there moving down towards Luke's infantry. As I say, I'm aiming to take out his general if I can. There. And there goes a Brutii cavalry of Scorpion Kings. I think that's Scorpion Kings that come. Bang! As he smashes there. And here comes the Germanic cavalry as well. Look. And bang! As they smash in there as well. Oh my gosh. Just look at that. Isn't it nice to see Team 1 with a higher ground advantage for a change there? You can see the cavalry counter-attacking there. As I say, my Spartans are moving forward with the 2 berserkers there. You can see the cavalry pushing forward there. As I say, we're trying to take out... I know with my Spartans, I was just tapping on them and going for Luke's general, which we've taken him out. We just killed him as well. So that's Luke's general taken out there. Pause the game for a second there, so that's good news for us. That's the Macedonian general and Luke's general taken out, so that's the morale bonuses taken away from the enemy team there. And you can see us there, we've punched a hole through the battle line, which is what we wanted to do, and routed a lot of enemy troops as well there. With combined, if you notice there, that was a great tactical combination of cavalry and infantry there, straight into the enemy troops, like, and bang, as that Brutii cavalry smashes into EthEth's infantry there. Okay, so it looks like our team has managed to go on and win the battle there. As I say, on this particular map, tactics and strategy and teamwork are so important. I know those things are important on most battle maps, but on this battle map, if you're Team 1, those things are absolutely essential that you have to work on. And I think our team there had the right tactics and strategy for this particular battle. Just, you know, please leave your thoughts in the comments on that. Over here you can see like a little bit of skirmishing, fighting going on there. And then over here, as we move towards the main part of the battle, you can see more dead there. Over here, this is where my Spartans took out Amanda's infantry there. So as you can see, I was fighting uphill a lot of the time. That's why I suffered so many casualties fighting Amanda's infantry there, because I was fighting up here. Some more battle here. Like you can see, this looks like mostly a cavalry battle. I think that's where Capi was fighting over on the other flank against Luke and EthEth's cavalry. Over here you can see another massive cavalry battle here as well. Looks like mostly cavalry from what I could see. But up on the hill here, just look at the Macedonian dead. Did you see all the pilers that we were throwing into the Macedonians? Now remember, those Macedonian pikemen are extremely susceptible to any kind of missile damage, so that's why they suffered so many casualties. And here you can see, this is where we were fighting. I can see the Spartans and the Julii infantry, as well as more Macedonian casualties there. You can see that was a massive part of the battle there. So I think we did really well there. As I say, tactically and strategically, I think our team made the right choices in this battle. So, you know, as I say, on this map, on any battle map, obviously tactics, strategy, movement, teamwork is all important. But if you're Team 1 on this particular map, you need all those things loads of all those things there. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. Now, I thought it would have been an average victory, but obviously we must have scraped into the clear victory category there. So, you know, bearing in mind we were Team 1 on this Alpine Valley map, I think that's really amazing. Those of you that's played on this map in the past, or just seen it here and in the last battle I put on our YouTube channel, I think that's really amazing. And the highest kills in the game, surprisingly, there goes to my Spartans, 1500 kills. I say I'm a bit slower and my concentration's not very good these days, so to get the highest kills is really good. If you notice there, I've got the smallest army in the battle, and managed to get the highest kills, so I'm very pleased with that. As I say, I don't get the highest kills very often these days. Well done to EthEth. As I say, if you get less than 1,000 kills in our games, we're a bit disappointed, so he'll be disappointed with those kills. And Luke as well, he got less than 1,000 kills, he'll be a bit disappointed, but still played well. Well done to Vicox. He'll be disappointed with his kills, but he still played well. And look at Amanda, look, second highest kills in their team. So well done to Amanda, and well done to all of you guys. Thought you all played well. Well done to Capi. As I say, he's just come back from a 2-year break and got some good kills. He got less than 1,000 kills, so he might be a bit disappointed, but I thought he played really well, bearing in mind he hasn't played for over 2 years. Well done to Scorpion King, got some really good kills there, very aggressive play. And well done to Earth with Germania. As I say, when we were setting up our armies, I did say to Earth, are you sure Germania would be a good army to bring on this particular map? And he said, yeah, we need something kind of radical on this map, something different for Team 1. And it certainly proved that way, so well done to him. As I say, our tactics and strategy, I think, on this particular battle map really worked out well for us there. And I was amazed to see, to be honest with you, that Earth managed to get over from our right flank to the left flank without being too intercepted by the enemy troops there. So I hope you enjoyed this battle. Please leave a comment if you like. It's always nice to read what you think, and bye for now.